Welcome to Rad Builds everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I failed to grow but succeeded in building a Baby Groot. So, I planted this just like Rocket did in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, but he just won't grow, and I'm not sure why, but that's okay, because I'm going to show you how I built Baby Groot from the Iron Groot series cosplay style. For this build, you will need 2 and 4mm foam, pipe cleaner string. I'll be using paracord, yarn, and thread, a hot glue gun, black, brown, and green paint, Mod Podge, scissors, X-Acto knife, pencil, paint brushes, and finally the pattern provided in the description. First, you will need to cut out the headpiece in the pattern. Now this pattern is a little different than the one you have in the description because I had to make some adjustments to the head later on. Now you can trace out that pattern onto 4mm foam, and then once you're done, you can cut that out. Then hot glue the edges together. You can see your head will be a little different, but you can basically follow the same steps. After that, I used the pipe cleaners to make a skeleton for his body. And then for fun, I temporarily attached his head. As you can see, I am hot gluing the paracord onto his leg. And then this step is repeated throughout the entire body. So here's a quick run through of what happened. Oh, I remember that part. Oh, I recognize that too. The next step is to glue on the 4mm chin piece, and after that, you can place in some 2-inch paracord strips around it. To keep the paracord strips inside, I just hot glued them to the foam, and then after that, it was ready to be added to the body, so I just fit it over top of the pipe cleaners. And then I could hot glue it together. After that, I cut out the hand pieces, and then I hot glued them to the arms. The little strips coming off the hand pieces get wrapped around the arm, and this gets done on both sides. Now you can cut out the front body pieces, and then after that, you can use a glue stick to glue them onto 2mm foam. Now you can start to cut out the individual pieces. Now some pieces have a shaded part, and those can be cut out of the paper and then traced onto the 2mm foam using a pencil. The shaded areas represent the spots where another piece will get glued on top. Now to make the foam look more like real wood, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and score all of the foam pieces in the direction marked on the pattern. Now I'm going to put all of the pieces together on some strips of masking tape. The pattern has the pieces organized in the way they should be put together, but here's me putting it together for you. Now you can use some scissors and trim off the excess masking tape, and once you're finished with that, you can hot glue these pieces to the front of the body. You can see the piece down by the X-Acto knife, and that is just going to be glued onto his left shoulder, separate from the rest. Now you can do the same steps for his back. So you'll cut off the shaded regions, mark those on the foam, score the foam, and then finally put all the pieces together on some masking tape. and then you can glue that onto his back. Now you're going to do the same steps on many strips of foam, meaning score them, cut them out, and then you can start gluing them all around his legs and his arms. And when you're gluing the strips down, it's best to make them look tangled and chaotic. Now to fill in his head, I'm just going to be using some scrap pieces of foam and then hot gluing those in. Now you can cover your entire Baby Groot in a coat of Mod Podge. As a base coat, I painted in black, and then a thin layer of white, and then finally the brown paint. And then for the detail, I used some green paint on the top of his head. For his eyes, I just decided to use some black beads and I just stuck those in the hole. The final step is to glue in some tiny little green strips of foam to represent the plants growing out of him. If you decide to make your own Baby Groot using this video, you can tag me on Instagram at radbuilds3000. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe, and I encourage you to print out the templates in the description and make your own Baby Groot. You can also, if you want, try to plant one and grow one yourself, but I didn't have much luck with it, so good luck to you. Now, whatever you decide to do, I hope I see you next time on Rad Builds. If you like this video, I recommend you check out another one of my group projects where I built his arm in a hunk of metal, aka Stormbreaker, with lightning powers. Or maybe you'd be more interested in my video showing you how to make Gore the God Butcher's neck or sword from Thor Love and Thunder. I am Groot.